Hey guys, I'm Holly from The Run Experience. Today I'm going to give you a follow along running strength workout. That's right, I'm going to do it right alongside you. Who says you need a gym to work out? We're going to do this one outside, no equipment. Let's get into it. All right guys, so this workout has 3 parts to it. You're going to be alternating 2 movements at a time. The first being the squat and the sit-up. The second couplet being the lunges and the push-ups. And then the last thing going to be burpees and squat jumps. That's going to be really fun. We are going to go from a 10 rep scheme down to a 2, breaking it down. So 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2, hitting that on each of the movements for each of the couplets. Let's get into that first one. It's going to be your squat mixed with your sit-up. For the squat, I just want to talk about a few little mechanical things just to think about while you're doing this. Remember, you guys will be about hips width apart with your feet. Toes will be straight ahead and knees will be pressed out as you sit the hips back. Make sure to keep that belly nice and tight, butt nice and tight at the top. Just a couple here to show you. I'm going to press out like this and just bend a little forward if you need to get those hips back. Nice full depth each time. We don't want to get tired and stay around here. Make sure you're hitting that full squat each time. For the sit-up, you guys can go down on the ground here. There's a couple options, but if you can, try to keep those feet straight ahead. You are more than welcome to use your arms to throw forward on each sit-up. So I'm going to lay all the way back, and then I'm going to sit up and pull myself all the way up to the top. You don't want to use these hip flexors. It's going to be all core here, and the low back is making contact each time. So just a few more. Sitting up like this, and that's going to be the sit-up. So let's get into that first couplet. It's going to be 10 squats into 10 sit-ups, 8 and 8, all the way down to the 2s. Let's do it. All right, guys, it is time to start that workout. Let's get into the first set. We're going squats, then sit-ups, all the way down from 10 reps down to 2. Nice big breath to start. Here we go. Good. Mechanics should be nice and easy here. Just at the beginning, you're getting warmed up. Find a nice, easy speed, and then pick it up from there if you can. Make sure you're breathing the whole time. Last 2. And last one right here. Stand it all the way up, and I'm going to go down to those sit-ups. And continue breathing all the way through these 10. Again, not trying to come out of the gate too fast because you have a lot left to do. And try to relax that neck as you come back each time. This is 8, last 2. And 10, you can just stand it right on up from there. We go into our 8 squats. Make sure you're squeezing the butt at the top each time. This is 4. Last 2. And last one right here. Stand it all the way up, back down to those sit-ups. And regroup for those same mechanics as you had in the beginning. Throwing those arms forward if you need. This is 5, last 3. Last one. Stand it all the way up tall into the 6s here. This might be where you start to break down a little bit. Make sure you're going back to those exact same squat mechanics we had. Even if you need to slow it down a little bit, no big deal. Breathe through it. And this is 6 right here. Back down. Nice big breath to reset. Here we go, last 6. Last 3. Throw those arms if your abs start to get a little tired here. And stand it back up, now into the set of 4. Feel free to pick up this speed a little bit if it feels okay for you. And 4, back down. Last 2. All right, guys, our last set right here, 2 squats, 2 sit-ups. And keep breathing, last 2. 1. And done. That is part 1 of our workout. Hope you guys survived. Let's get into the second part. All right, guys, we survived part 1. Just 2 more sections to go. The next one's gonna be a combination of a lunge and a push-up. So there are lots of different ways to do these kinds of things. This is gonna be very straightforward, no weights involved. For that lunge, I want you guys to really, really focus on making sure your knee does not go past your toe. That's gonna lead to a lot of problems down the road. So we wanna be nice and tall here. I'm just gonna show you a feel of what I want you to look like. You're gonna step out. This back knee is gonna drop straight down. This is gonna stay right over the ankle. You can keep hands on the hips or out here. And then you're gonna press out of that front heel to step back together 2 feet. That's one lunge. You're gonna step out again. Again, I'm not going out here. I'm gonna stay right down and back. And then on my upper body, I'm really thinking about how nice and tall can I be through my chest, how tight can I keep my core, and how much can I use the strong muscles on the backs of my legs. All right, guys, so for the push-up, I want you to think about nice tight elbows into the sides, nice flat line, butt and belly squeezed. If you are someone who doesn't have a strict push-up, there are a few options, but I'm gonna start with those that do. Starting from this nice tight plank position, my shoulders should be right over top of my wrists. And I'm gonna do a little shift forward and lower straight down, straight up, little shift back. That's one. Just like this. If you are someone that is just not working for right now, that's just gonna be too hard, use your knees to break this into 2 movements. I start in the same exact position, little rock forward, knees come down, then my chest comes down, chest up, and off my knees. Knees, chest, chest to knees. Those are the standards for the lunge and the push-up. Next part, we get right into that workout. All right, guys, remember we're starting with 10 reps of each. That means 10 lunges on each leg, so 20 total, 10 push-ups, 8, all the way down to 2, just like we did before. Let's start. Put my hands on the hips here just for stability, and here we go with those lunges. Pressing out of the front heel and breathing the whole way through again. Start nice and easy here. No need to come out fast. You'll be working out for plenty of time. Starting to get a little bit more comfortable being on one leg at a time. This is 9 and 10. You can kiss the ground with the back knee if you want to ensure you're hitting those angles, but you don't have to if it's a little uncomfortable or you're on a hard surface. 14, last 6. Make sure I'm breathing here, big inhales. Last 2. And 20, we're going down to those push-ups right here. I'm gonna try to go strict at least my first 2 sets. This is 5. Last 2. Push all the way up. Use these lunges to catch the breath. It's an opportunity that you're not doing push-ups for, so use that there. I might try bringing my arms out, see if that gives me a little bit more stability. 4, we got 16 here. And nice big breaths, controlling it all the way through. We're halfway through. 8. Last 6. Make sure those toes are still tracking forward. Last 4. As I go back down into my push-ups, set of 8 here. Nice tight belly and butt. Hold on to those mechanics and breathe. Last 3. All right, you guys, we're getting a little bit tired here, but it's only going down in number of reps. So just use that breath, go back to the mechanics. You'll be just fine. This is 3. Halfway through. And last 4. This is where I start to get a little panicky in my breath, but it's okay. I can just trust that I can get back to it. And 12, perfect. Down for a set of 6. Nice and tight, regroup here. Last 2, big breath. Just our sets of 4 and 2 to go. Here we go. Reset. Feel free to modify anything if it's a little too hard at this point. This is 6, last 2. Pressing out of that front heel. And try not to get sloppy. On these push-ups, set of 4. If I'm a little tired, I may just go knee chest and knee chest again. All right, guys, we made it our last set. 4 lunges, 2 push-ups. Keep breathing. Best lunge you can do, last one. And last 2 push-ups, as strong as you can be. And 2. All right, we did it. Parts 1 and 2 are done. All right, guys, part 3 is here. This is the last push. I'm right there with you the whole way. You've seen I've been doing it. We're a little out of breath, but that doesn't mean we can't regroup, get that core nice and tight, mechanics in dial, and we just have those burpees and squat jumps to go. So let's get into the little mechanics of those. Burpee, biggest thing, you're gonna lay down, that chest hits the ground, and you're gonna jump up and you're gonna clap at the top. Very small jump, but you're really snapping those hips forward every time. I'll show you a couple. Go a little wider than hips width. If that's more comfortable for you, go hands down on the ground, step out, kind of a little half push up, lay all the way down, chest comes up, I snap my hips in, and I do a little jump and clap at the top. Whatever you need to do to get down, you can jump or step the legs out, and same way coming back, step or jump to come to the top. That's your burpee for the squat jump. Same exact mechanics as I gave you in the squat at the beginning of our workout, but now there's gonna be a tiny little jump in between. 10 reps all the way down to 2 on this one as well. On that squat jump, you're gonna just do a nice squat position the same way you did in the beginning, but as you come up, as the hips extend, you're gonna jump a little bit at the top. So squat down, little jump, down, little jump. Once it feels good and you're pushing those hips forward, maybe you're getting a little higher off the ground, but use those arms to swing. This isn't a huge, huge jump. It's just very dynamic. Let's get into the workout. All right, guys, let's do this. This is the last piece. Big, nice breaths and nice mechanics the whole way through. As you get tired, just go back to the basics. Let's get into it. We first have our 10 burpees. You'll notice I'm going at a nice, easy pace to start, because once you get in too deep on these, it's kind of hard to recover from. That's 4. I might do a few where I jump back instead of step. 6, 7, control of my breathing. Last 2. 9 and 10. Go for those 10 squat jumps. Use those hips, use those arms. 5. Last 2, big inhales. And 10. Shake those legs out. We're only going down from here. Here we go with those burpees. 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing, big inhales. Get that air out as well. 6, 7, last one. 8, reset. And get those stomach and abs back in. 1. Last 4. If your guys' legs are burning, I'm right there with you, but I know we can get it back for our last few sets. Slow down the speed if you need. Just try to keep cranking them out. This is 2, 3, last 3. Last one. Reset here. Push those hips forward even harder. Nice. 2. Last 2. 2 sets left, guys. We got this. Nice big inhale if you need a little break. Here we go. Set of 4. Maybe pick up the speed if you feel like you can. 3. And 4. Here we go. Set of 4. 2, 3, last one. All right, set of 2, we got this. Try Try to pick it up a little bit if you guys can. 1. And up for 2. Last 2, a little bit higher if you can. And 2. We survived part 3. All right, guys, we got through it. 3 parts. I know those movements were not easy. I'm out of breath with you, but as you can see, there's a way to control the breathing, the mechanics, the strength of what you're doing all the way through. You don't need to give up just because you think you need to. There's a way to keep moving. Thanks for joining me on that workout. Guys, if you liked that workout or hated it, but in a good way, make sure you drop a like down at the bottom of this video. If you have any comments or questions or needed a modification on one of those movements, make sure you drop that in the comments so I can get back to you there. And lastly, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Tons of great workouts and exercises and running mechanic videos, all that good stuff on our channel coming out each and every week, so make sure you subscribe. And speaking of that, if you're looking for more workouts like this one, click on this playlist up above. Tons more ideas up there for you to check out, and you can do that right now. Thanks for watching this video and doing that workout with me. I'll catch you guys in the next one.